Hello everyone, and I hope you are having a beautiful day. This practice will be perfect for those who feel that backbends are difficult. Don't be surprised if for the first 15 minutes we don't even do backbends. We'll be working our way around them by focusing on the shoulders, core and hips, because we want our backbends to feel healthy. If you are ready, step onto your mat and we will begin. Let's begin in a standing position at the back of the mat. We'll start with some nice deep spinal waves so that we can bring as much of a movement along the back as possible, awakening all of that energy along the spine. So bring the hands onto your hips. You'll be helping yourself by pulling the hands on the hips to go a little bit deeper, all right? So step the right foot forward, just a small step. Exhale. Tuck the chin to the chest, round the back, diving forward. Inhale and tuck the tailbone, lift through the chin and chest up. Make a step forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. Follow your own breathing, your own speed. Just looking for as much of spinal flexion and spinal extension as possible. In the beginning, it might feel a little confusing and tricky. That's absolutely fine. Keep trying and just do your best. Round the back and lift up. A few more times. Beautiful. One more. Oh, well done. Feet hip distance apart. Again, hands somewhere around the hips. And try to circle through the chest. So really trying to activate through the mid of your back. Your hips will slightly move as well, just naturally. Very good. The opposite way. Really lift through the center of your chest, forward and up. One last time. Beautiful. With the next inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, round the back, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, round the back, lift up to standing. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly round up to standing. Lift up through the arms, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands behind your head. A few more spinal waves. Put some pressure with your hands as you tuck the chin towards the chest. Bend the knees. Round into your back as you dive in forward. Inhale, open through the elbows, chest and chin up. A few more times. Chin to chest. Inhale and tuck the tailbone, lift up. So here we are rounding the back. And here we are lifting up, bend the knees. Two more times. Well done. One last time. Beautiful. Release. Take your hand to the opposite shoulder and circle out through the arm. Our shoulders are deeply involved in our back bends. So it's necessary to warm them up, bring this movement into the joints. Let's change the sides. Hand to the other shoulder. You can do it slowly. Don't rush. Make it feel good to you. The opposite way. I do it fast because I'm just used to it. And release. Very good. Lower down onto the floor. Before we start with the back bends, it's really important to keep our core warm and strong. So lower down. We'll take a low boat position. So crunch the chest up. Your lower back remains on the floor. Bring the shins parallel with the floor, knees together. Push the lower back into the floor. Now slowly touch toes to the floor, back together. Other toes to the floor, back together. Let's go a few more times. Lower back remains on the floor. Absolutely no tension there. Slowly. Very good. Start to feel the warmth through the abdominal muscles. Just a few more times. Last two. Very good. Release. Beautiful. Feet on the floor. Lift the hips up into the bridge pose. Try to keep the tailbone tucked, so hug the navel in. Lower down. And again, you don't have to lift all the way up going into the back bend. Keep it tucked. Activating into your glutes and your hamstrings, so that those muscles become strong enough and they can push your hips up into a back bend. Very good. A few more bridge lifts here. Press through the heels and through the inner sides of the feet into the floor. A few more times. Always look up towards the ceiling for the health of your neck. Let's throw in 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Up and hold. Feel that your inner thighs squeeze together. You're pressing through the heels into the floor. You should feel activation through the back body. Well done. Release. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself up to the feet and then step it back. We are coming into the plank straight away. In the plank, hug the right knee towards the right elbow. Step it back. Left knee towards left elbow. Step it back. You might think, why are we doing these movements for the back bend practice? Because right now we continue activating into the core and we start activating into the hip flexors. We need to have them flexible. So now just a little warm up. Last 2. Very good. Bring the knees down. Step the right foot forward. Here you might need the blocks, or you can stay on your hands. So you can stay here on the hands, or you can bring the forearms down to the blocks, coming into the lizard lunge, if necessary, a little bit higher. If you don't need the blocks, then you can bring the forearms to the floor. So find a place that feels appropriate to your practice today. And just a few deep breaths here. Softening through the hips and just trying to become as relaxed as possible. I know it's very hard to relax in this demanding pose, but our intention is like that. Just one more breath. Well done. Come back onto your hands. And step the right foot into the plank. Let's repeat it one more time. Left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. 8 more. 1, 2, good plank. 3, 4, 5, pull. 6, 7, 8. If necessary, bring the knees down. Step the left foot forward. You might choose to grab hold of the blocks or softly lower down onto the forearms. There is always an option to stay on the hands. A few deep breaths here. Close your eyes and really become aware of how you feel. Become aware if you're holding on to any unnecessary tension in your body. It can be on your face, in your hands, your shoulders. Might be you're fighting the stretch and you're resisting it, not allowing your hips to relax. Notice the thoughts that keep coming back onto your mind during the practice. Acknowledge them and try to let go. One more deep breath. Come up onto your hands and step the left foot back. Plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. You might choose to bring the knees down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. That's the time when we grab hold of the strap. If you don't have a strap, don't worry. A scarf, a towel, anything will do. So I double my strap, but you can hold it like this. Just make sure that you don't get hit by the buckle. So start with your hands a little wider apart. Hold your arms straight, pull onto the strap, and slowly circle through the arms. Might be you will stay here today. Might be you'll be able to reach a little farther or all the way down. Don't push it too hard. Listen to how it feels in your body. If this was easy, bring the hands a little closer together. Both arms at the same time, back, arms straight, and forward. Again, follow your own speed. I just don't want you to do like this, not one by one, and not bending, all right? That's why I like grabbing hold of this buckle. A few more times, keep going. And circle back. Find the distance between the hands that feels good to you. Not too much, but so that you feel this rotation through the circle, through the shoulders. Very good. I think by now you've done quite a few times. Well, I've been talking. Very good. Release. Set the strap aside. We're coming into the puppy pose. So, as if we're starting in the tabletop. Bring your knees to the sides of the mat. Walk your hands farther forwards. Hug the tricep in, just like downward facing dog. But now we're trying to melt the chest towards the floor. Otherwise, you can bring the forehead to the floor and just hold it here. Again, this is the beauty of self-practice. Well, you're practicing with me, but actually you're practicing by yourself. So you can listen to your body. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. You are doing this for yourself. You must make it feel amazing for your body. So hold it. Breathe, lengthen, stretch it all out. But do it so that you feel safe and comfortable. Beautiful. With the next inhale, press into the hands, lift the chest up. And we are coming into the child's pose. A few more spinal waves from child's pose to kind of cobra. So with the next inhale, round the back, reach forward, and exhale, and tuck back. Inhale, round the back forward, nearly to cobra, and then lift through the hips back and down. A few more times, round the back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, round and up. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. And slowly lower down onto the floor. Very good. Extend the arms alongside your body. With the next inhale, lift the chest, legs up. Hold it here. Shalabhasana A. Five more. 1, 2, doing well. 3, very hard pose. 4, lift the chest up. 5, release. Deep breath. One more time. And lift. Lift the chest up. Engage through the entire back side of your body. And release. Hands next to the chest. Stretch it back into the cat position, tabletop. Come up onto the fingertips, round the back. Very good. Well done. Spread the fingers, stack the toes, come up, downward facing dog. With the next inhale, lift through the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Bring the left knee down, untuck the toes, hands onto the right thigh, and bounce your hips up and down a few times here. Feeling the stretch in the front of the left hip. Pull the stomach in to protect your lower back. Well done. Good. Inhale, lift up through the arms, interlace the fingers, open through the chest. Hands behind the head, elbows out. Feel that your legs are active. You're sinking the hips down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up, step back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. With the next inhale, lift through the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Step a little further forward if necessary. Right knee to the floor, hands onto the left thigh. And a few bouncing movements as we bring the hips down and back. Continue breathing. Pull the navel in, lift up through the heart. Very good. Inhale, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers, open up through the palms. Bring the hands behind the head, open through the heart. Very good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Beautiful. Step back into the plank. One more vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra, upward facing dog. And back into the downward facing dog. Exhale, bring the knees down. Keep the toes tucked. We are coming for our first camel pose. Or might be untuck the toes if you're not planning to lower the hands to the heels. Bring the hands onto the sacrum, so a little lower than your lower back, fingers pointing up. Push the hips forward and reach back. Feel that your glutes are working. You're lifting through the heart up. If it feels easy, might be you want to lower the hands to the heels. Otherwise, just hold it here. A few more breaths. Slowly lift up and sit the hips to the heels. Close your eyes Observe how you feel. Let's try it one more time. Again, lift up on the knees, knees hip distance apart. Squeeze the inner thighs together, hands on the hips. Once again, you can choose to tug the toes. And maybe from here, it will be easier to reach the hands to the heels. But it's only if it's available, if your back feels like it wants to do it. Don't force it. Good, slowly lift up, sit the hips down. Again, one more deep breath here. Well done. Make yourself back forward onto the front side of your body. Bring the left forearm in front of your chest, parallel with the short edge of the mat. Grab hold of your right foot with your right hand. If you cannot grab hold, again, you can use the strap and pull it towards you like this. We want to feel the stretch through the front of the right hip. So look forward, lift the chest up, and pull the heel as close towards the right glute as possible. Very good. Whenever you're ready, we'll change the sides. Right forearm forwards. Try not to fall on the side of your body. Both hips remain on the floor. You're pulling. You see how I'm grabbing? Fingers over the toes facing forward to the front of the mat. This way it's easier to pull it in. This hand can be as far forward as it is necessary for the flexibility of your back. Very good. Release. Lower down. Now we are ready to take a beautiful bow pose. So we'll grab the hands onto the feet. Press the feet into the floor. Keep the thighs closer to parallel. And lift the chest up. Holding it here for a few breaths. Last 3. Nice, slowly release. Extend your legs down, place the hands under your cheek, and just allow for a few breaths here to relax into your lower back. Whenever you're ready, bring the hands next to the chest. Inhale, take yourself up into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Lengthen through the back. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Bend the knees, roll down onto the mat. Very good. We'll do one preparation for the wheel pose. So bring your feet onto the floor parallel, as close to the hips as it feels comfortable. It depends on the flexibility of your hip flexor. Your left hand behind your back, in line with the left heel, fingers facing away from you. On the inhale, we'll lift the hips up, open through the chest. On the exhale, we'll lower down. We'll do it a few times. Let's go. Inhale, lift up as high as possible. Exhale, lower down. Again, notice how it feels for your body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, might be you'll lift just until here today. That's beautiful. And lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And wherever you are, we hold it here. For 1, 2, 3. And slowly lower it down. Let's change the sides. Right hand behind your back in line with the right heel. Fingers facing away from you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And down. 3 more times. Inhale, strong hips, strong glutes. And lift. And down. One last time. Inhale, lift and hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Slowly lower. If the wheel pose is available to you, you can practice it right now. But we'll extend the legs forward. Take a few moments here to lengthen through the spine, especially through the lower back. And then easy fold forward if necessary. Bend the knees. Again, we want to take it easy on the forward folds after all the back bends. Allowing the back to come back to its natural space, place. So with every inhale, lengthening forward. Again, taking it easy. A little movement if it feels good. Beautiful. Slowly roll up to seated. Extend your right leg forward, left foot into the inner thigh. Inhale, lift. And over onto the side, chest up. Just a few moments here for the side body stretch. Press the left hip into the floor. Very good. Slowly lift up. Let's change the sides. Left leg forward, right foot in. Inhale, lift. And exhale over to the left. Press the right hip into the floor and reach through the right fingers forward to the front of the mat. You'll feel a beautiful stretch through the lower back and the right side body. And slowly lift up. Extend the legs forward. Roll onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. We'll finish with an easy belly twist. So bring both of your knees to the left. Look over the right shoulder. You can stay here for as long as it feels good for your back. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, on to the other side. I like taking time with my belly twist at the end of the practice. Very good. This is the end of the back bend practice for today. I hope you feel amazing. Open across the chest with a good posture and a good energy. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel because new practices will be coming out on a regular basis every week. And I cannot wait to practice with you again. See you later.